What were your biggest reservations or concerns about building?
We'd never done it before.
And probably cost.
Okay.
You hear all the time about cost overruns and you're just concerned about can you build within the bounds you want to, and then we set a budget accordingly.
Okay, great. And how did you find Paul just in addressing those concerns? What was it that he used to help address those?
Well, I think first of all he pointed out all the pitfalls. When you're building, when you've got a new build, there's a number of areas you've got to deal with from council all the way through. And then he discussed these are the options, and we worked through every option, and in the end came up with a budget, a spreadsheet budget that we could work to and understand.
Okay, fabulous. And what turned out to be the biggest challenges? What did you actually encounter whilst you were building?
I think we encountered a number of challenges from the beginning, and I've talked about council. You've got to spend time with council, you've got to meet with council, you've got to go through their objections. And whilst they may seem unrealistic to you, they're following the rules. So you've got to work your way around the rules to get to where you want to go. Then you have to obviously deal with your neighbours, because your neighbours have got a preconceived idea. They've lived in an area for X amount of time, you're going to build a new house, how are you going to address their issues?
Also, it's a huge disruption to put up with.
Absolutely, it's like they're building
And
too.
another issue too was the materials to use. And with me being an art teacher, I had fixed things in my head. This is what I wanted, and come hell or high water, we were going to have them.
Okay.
And Paul had to work through all of that with us, and he did. He worked really well with it. And there were some things like the way the timber was joined, there was a problem there, so he resolved that by going off-site and experimenting with the product and finding something that would work, and it has worked. So we don't actually see any joins in the timber that we've got on the buildings.
Excellent. What were the best things about working with Paul and his team? What would sort of stand out for you?
Oh, I think the team on site, and there was a large team on site, were all working in what I call a happy frame. And did the work while they were going to do. You could walk around the site, talk to them, and there was no issues on it. And Paul called regular meetings. We used to have a meeting once a week, and apart from you walking on the site and walking off the site and making comment, the meeting led you to sit down and address actual issues.
Sure.
Here's where we're going to go, this is what we're going to do, this is the challenge we have, this is how we're going to address it.
Okay, great. So he offered you solutions as it was sort of unfolding. Is that
Yes.
how it felt?
I think every building site has challenges. It doesn't matter whether it's a big high rise or whether it's a small house. There's challenges, and they come up out of the blue. You put a spade in the ground, you find something you don't know was there, and you've got to deal with it.
Absolutely.
These were dealt with as we went along.
Excellent. And would you recommend Alpha One Builders to friends and family or colleagues?
Yes.
I think that's probably unquestionable. When we look around our area, there are other building projects going on, and they had issues with their builders. We didn't have those issues. We just kept moving along and doing what was meant to be done. So you'd have to recommend somebody who can get the job done.
Okay, excellent. And it's obviously it's fabulous that you would, without hesitation, recommend Paul and his team. What would you say about us? You know, what was sort of the thing that would encapsulate the business quality or
The end product, we wanted the wow factor. And in the end, we got the wow factor. People step into the house and they go, wow. Yes, we've got a spectacular view, but we've got a house that encompasses all of that. And that's what you want. You want to wake up every morning and go, man, this is great.